You woke up tired. You had your coffee. You pushed through the morning, and then 3 p.m. hit, and you just crashed. Or maybe it's the other way around. You're exhausted all day, but the moment your head hits the pillow, your mind won't stop. Sound familiar? I used to think this was just life, just what being an adult feels like. But then I started learning something from Master Su that completely changed how I understand my energy and my body. It's called the TCM Body Clock, and once you know it, you'll never look at fatigue the same way. Let's get into it. Master Su, I feel like "I'm tired" is the most common thing people say these days. But it's not just one kind of tired, right? Some people crash in the afternoon, some can't sleep at night, some wake up exhausted even after 8 hours.
You're right, Mei, and that's exactly the point. In Chinese medicine, we don't treat fatigue as a single problem. We ask, when does the fatigue happen? Because in our tradition, time itself is medicine.
Time is medicine. I love that. Can you explain what that means?
In classical Chinese medicine, each 2-hour window of the day corresponds to a specific organ system. The organs don't all work at the same intensity all day. They cycle. They each have a peak time when their energy, their qi, is at its strongest. When your fatigue hits at a specific time, consistently, that's not random. That's your body telling you which organ system is under stress. It's a map, and once you can read it, you start to understand yourself in a completely new way. The Chinese organ clock, what we call 十二时辰, the 12 2-hour periods, runs across the full 24-hour day. Let me walk you through the key windows that matter most for energy and fatigue. We start at 3 a.m. From 3 to 5 a.m. is lung time. This is when the lung qi is at its peak, distributing fresh energy to the whole body. If you wake up between 3 and 5 a.m. and can't get back to sleep, or if you wake up with sadness, grief, or anxiety, in TCM, we look at lung function first. From 5 to 7 a.m. is large intestine time. This is the ideal window for elimination. The body is primed for it. People who are chronically constipated or feel sluggish in the morning, large intestine qi may need support.
I've heard you should wake up before 7 a.m. Is this why?
Partly, yes. The stomach takes over from 7 to 9 a.m. This is the peak time for digestion. The stomach qi is strongest. In Chinese medicine, breakfast is not optional. Eating a warm, nourishing meal in this window supports your energy for the entire day.
So skipping breakfast is actually going against your body clock.
From a TCM perspective, yes, you are missing your body's prime digestive window. And if you do it consistently, over time, we often see spleen qi deficiency develop. The spleen takes over from 9 to 11 a.m. In Chinese medicine, the spleen is the central organ of digestion and energy production. It transforms what you eat into qi and blood. If you feel mentally foggy or physically drained in the late morning, even after sleeping enough, the spleen is often involved. From 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. is the heart. This is why many traditional cultures, including Chinese culture, value a midday rest. The heart qi peaks, but also needs space. Overworking during this window can disturb the shen, what we translate as spirit or consciousness, and that's often connected to poor sleep at night.
So the afternoon nap isn't laziness, it's medicine.
In Chinese medicine, yes. Even 20 minutes of rest between 11 and 1 protects the heart and supports mental clarity for the afternoon. Now we come to the windows that most people feel, the afternoon crash and the evening wakefulness. From 1 to 3 p.m. is small intestine time. This organ sorts and absorbs, both physically and mentally. This is actually a good time for focused cognitive work, analysis, sorting through information. If you feel unfocused or scattered at this time, Small intestine qi may be involved. From 3 to 5 p.m. is bladder time, and this is the famous energy dip window.
The 3 p.m. crash. That's when I always want a second coffee.
Yes, and here's what's interesting. The bladder meridian runs along the entire back of the body, from the top of the head down to the feet. It's deeply connected to the adrenal glands in modern terms, what we call kidney yang energy. When kidney yang is depleted from chronic stress, overwork, poor sleep, the 3 p.m. window is where it shows up first.
So the 3 p.m. crash might be telling us something deeper than just, I need caffeine.
Exactly. Caffeine can mask it for a day, but if it's happening consistently, it's your body asking for deeper support. From 5 to 7 p.m. is kidney time, the most important organ in Chinese medicine for foundational energy, reproduction, bone health, and longevity. This is a natural window for gentle movement, a slow walk, gentle stretching, not intense exercise. The kidney doesn't like to be shocked. From 7 to 9 p.m. is pericardium time, the heart's protector. This is an ideal time for connection, warmth, light conversation, and winding down. Overstimulation here, intense news, emotional arguments, screens, disturbs the shen and sets the stage for poor sleep. And then from 9 to 11 p.m., this is triple warmer time. In Chinese medicine, the triple warmer regulates our entire energy distribution system. This is the window when your body begins its first stage of recovery. Being awake and active past 11 p.m. regularly is, in our tradition, one of the most common causes of long-term fatigue and depletion.
What about midnight to 3 a.m.?
From 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. is gallbladder time, closely linked to the liver. From 1 to 3 a.m. is liver time. In Chinese medicine, the liver stores blood and processes toxins, physical and emotional, during deep sleep. If you are awake during these hours, or if you sleep but wake up feeling unrested, the liver is often the organ to look at. Emotional stress, frustration, suppressed anger, these all affect liver qi, and a stressed liver often disrupts sleep in the 1 to 3 a.m. window.
Okay, so how does someone actually use this? Like, if I'm watching this and I always crash at 3 p.m., what do I do?
First, observe. For 1 week, notice when your energy dips, when you wake up at night, when you feel your best and worst. Write it down. You're looking for patterns, not random days. Then, match the pattern to the clock. If you crash at 3 p.m., look at kidney and bladder support. If you wake between 1 and 3 a.m., look at liver qi. If your digestion is sluggish all morning, look at spleen and stomach.
And then what? Is there something people can actually do for each organ?
Each organ responds to different things: food, rest timing, movement, and herbs. We'll be going deep on each of these in future episodes. But I want to give people something they can start today. The single most impactful thing most people can do, based on this clock, is protect the 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. window. That means screens down by 9:30 or 10. A warm drink, not a cold one. Dim lights. Let the body know it's time to recover. That window, 9 p.m. to 1 a.m., covers triple warmer, gallbladder, and the beginning of liver time. Protecting it is protecting your foundational energy.
So it's not about sleeping 8 hours, it's about when you sleep.
Timing and quality. In Chinese medicine, 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. is irreplaceable. No amount of morning sleep compensates for losing that window consistently.
Okay, here are 3 things you can take from today, starting right now. Number 1, track your fatigue pattern for 7 days. Don't try to change anything yet, just notice. When do you crash? When do you wake up at night? Note the time. That information is medicine. Number 2, eat a warm breakfast before 9 a.m. I know, some of you don't eat breakfast, but even something small and warm, congee, a cooked egg, warm oats, eaten before 9 a.m. gives your stomach chi the support it needs to fuel your whole day. Number 3, start your wind down at 9:30 p.m., not 11 p.m. Dim the lights, put the phone down, or at least switch to warm-toned, low-stimulation content. Make yourself a warm herbal drink. Give your body the signal that recovery is beginning. These aren't dramatic changes, but they work with your body clock instead of against it. Master Su, I feel like this changes how I think about tiredness. It's not just about sleeping more. It's about working with the rhythm your body already has.
That's exactly it. The body has its own intelligence. Chinese medicine, at its core, is about learning to listen to it.
If this resonated with you, leave a comment below. Tell us, which time window do you struggle with most? 3 p.m. crash? 1 a.m. wake-ups? We'd love to know, and it'll actually help us plan the content that helps you most. Subscribe to our channel for a new episode every week, and visit us at sushape.com, where Master Su shares more on TCM-based wellness, body constitution, and our programs. We'll see you next week.